Hey yo, rest in peace, my bro Murder, Brownsville's finest. You heard, forever living on through this channel. Nah, I mean, that's my bro. And I just felt like shouting him out today. Yurt. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. You heard, I'm trying to come up in the world a little bit. Little 7,000 followers. You heard? I mean, I'm coming up in the game, man. Trying to get to that cool 10, man. You heard? I'm a small fry, man, but I'm a seasoned fry. You heard? Hey yo, if you a die-hard fan and you just love and appreciate what I'm doing on this channel, you already know, feel free to send a Cash App donation. You heard? Make it chunky too, yeah? Z-Man Suicide Polo with the Ski Man. We in the building like a janitor. Let's get it. Make sure you in tune with that story of LG season 1 and 2. We just popping off this season 2. It's all on the same playlist. Check that, the Real Story of LG playlist for all the episodes in order. You heard? Holla at me. Sometimes I'll be forgetting I'm a rapper that had about 50 different songs on Hot 97 and Power 105.1, as well as 2 videos on MTV rotation, one with Jadakiss, one with Jim Jones, and all type of extra curriculum things I done did in the rap game. Sometimes I'll be forgetting that, know what I mean? But if you need a collab, hit that number up. I got you.
My man's is, I'm like, yo, your man ain't here, son. Your man ain't right. Your man lined us up. I'm like, hell no, that nigga ain't lined us up, son. We get to arraignment the next morning, son. And that nigga wasn't there, and that's when the shit hit me. Like, damn, son, this nigga lined us up, B. Yeah, man, but, yo, you know what, bro? I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I listen, you know what I'm saying? And some of the stories is fire, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, niggas never really tell the truth about, like, what niggas really be losing behind this shit, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when I call my case, whatever the case may be, you know, niggas my day one lined me up, y'all. You know, I thought the nigga was official. You know what I'm saying? He was a name brand nigga. And, you know, the nigga was a secret. The nigga was a confidential informant on my case. Just lying, you know what I mean? And at that time, I already have 5 C's, you heard? So, you know, a nigga, he more, you know, when I was young, maybe I wouldn't give a fuck as much, you know what I'm saying? But when you get to a certain age and you already kind of like get into the groove of being a father and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit just took a lot out of me, you know what I mean? Like, son was getting money, he seen us getting paper, you know what I'm saying? But I just came home from doing a previous bid. But when we was shaking, it was what it was. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know if you know too much about Long Island, but this shit is like, it was OT money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in the boroughs, I know y'all got spotters and lookouts and all that shit. But in my hood, it was like, if you really ain't have your weight up, a nigga throw you a pack. You know what I'm saying? And you go get it shaken the best way you gonna make it shake, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may be able to take 20 grams, you might be able to take 20 grams and stretch 350 dimes in 12 skinnies. And you was knocking that shit out every night. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, more trap houses type shit. But son seen us get money, and, you know, I got jammed up for I caught a possession up in Harlem, whatever, trying to pick up. And son, he filled in the gap. So
But you knew son? Like, you knew son before
yeah,
he was
I knew this nigga from the sandbox. Hey, yo, you know what's crazy? What's crazy that it was ironic, like, son had a record deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit that he was doing, he wasn't supposed to be doing, because he was one of the niggas, like, him and my other niggas, them niggas had a deal with Loud Records, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Them shit, they did a few cameos with niggas and all that, you know what I'm saying? But when Loud got bought out, them niggas got, you know what I mean, pushed to the side and shit. So son, you know what I mean, he more or less just took it to the streets. And when I came home from doing my first state bid, he was shaking. You know what I'm saying? So it's a no-brainer to me that my son get money. So, whatever the case may be, son say he needed a plug. But previous to that, he had got jammed up for some shit, but it wasn't that heavy. So I was under the impression that niggas bailed this nigga out. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas put up the crib or something because son had paper like that. But unto my beknownst and what I found out, you know what I'm saying, when I was going through the pre-trial motions and my attorney furnished the evidence, he furnished the paperwork where son made the agreement to work with the boys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, son rocked me to sleep. You know what I mean? Like I co-signed for this nigga, and I just want to put that out there. That co-sign thing for niggas is that should have cost you your fucking life, son. You know what I'm saying? I brought my peoples from Harlem out here. They met the nigga. I knew them niggas since forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm co-signed for this nigga. Like yo, that's family. Like you family, and them niggas is from a son energy. You know what I mean? And niggas gave it the green light. Came back. Whatever, you know what I mean, the day was supposed to go down. And son had me under the impression like he was going half with another nigga. And I trusted the nigga because I'm like, you know what, bro getting to it, he's a sturdy nigga. I'm not gonna even think about this shit. So my peoples come out here, you know what I mean, they bring whatever, you know what I mean, son, you know, he's trying to get $500,000, whatever the case may be. And when we about to make the punch, I seen some funny shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see some crack in the SUV doing some funny hand signal shit. So I'm like, yo, where your man at? That's your man? He like, nah, I don't know who that nigga is. So I called the whole shit off, like, nah.
You said you saw who doing some funny hand signals?
All right, so check it. We go pull up in the parking lot, right? And we supposed to link up with his man. I'm telling my bro from home, I'm like, yo, let me stash that shit, son, because, you know what I mean? Like, I like to be on point, like, just in case. But son was, like, I get it. It was too much work, so he ain't really want me to, you know what I mean, like, handle that like that. You know what I mean? Thinking I might do some funny shit. So whatever. He got the shit on him. He in a different whip. I'm in another car with son that lined us up. So we go to the spot where we gonna meet through that, whoever this mystery nigga is. And fucking, the nigga, my bros from the city, them niggas pull up next to us, and my bro that had the twerk, he jumps in the back seat with me and son that lined us up. So while we sitting there, a fucking SUV pulls up behind us, and you know what I'm saying, it was a cracker doing some funny hand signal shit. Like he pulled right, like the block us in. And I'm like, yo, who the fuck is that? I'm looking through my rear view mirror, but I'm not trying to be extra nervous, you know what I'm saying, just in case this is the boys. So, whatever the case may be, fucking the cop, he blew it. So I told niggas, I said, nah, son, like, that this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's, and I told bro that, you know, parts of the nigga that was supposed to be my nigga that was lying on us. I'm like, yo, son, I don't know what's up with your man, but you know what I mean? Like, we out. So my niggas bounce. They go whichever way they go. And then we leave in the parking lot, and fucking two black officers, but I didn't know they was police. Them niggas was in a minivan. Them niggas cut us off. And fucking you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking niggas trying to go by me, so I'm trying to let niggas go. But them niggas, you know what I mean, they cut in front of me, they jumped out the badge, whatever, pulled niggas out the car and separated niggas, whatever. So fucking we get to the precinct, this shit in this warehouse shit where they do their special investigations and shit. So the whole time I'm there, I'm like, yo, where my cousin at? Because I knew he wasn't really no jail nigga, and I really ain't know that he lined us. I'm thinking maybe some other shit happened. Maybe them niggas that brought the shit out here probably got booked and try to pin. I don't know what the fuck, because I'm not thinking it's this nigga, you know? And you know, I'm actually like, yo, where my cousin at, man? Where my cousin? The cop, he giving me a weird look, but you know, he ain't, you know, I ain't paying attention to that shit. And then they brought the nigga through. I'm like, all right, son is good, whatever. So we go to headquarters, and you know, my man's is, and I'm like, yo, your man ain't here, son. Your man ain't right. Your man lined us up. I'm like, hell no, that nigga ain't lined us up, son. And we get to fucking We get to arraignment the next morning, son, and that nigga wasn't there, and that's when the shit hit me. Like, damn, son, this nigga lined us up, B. But I say all that to say, my nigga, that a lot of times niggas sign up for this shit and they glorify it and say, you know, I'm gonna get loopy, I'm gonna get to the bag and this and that. But it's pitfalls. You're not gonna always be up, and you're gonna get jammed up. And they made it so this generation right here made it so relevant to just not hold your water. And the shit that hurt me more about the situation is that, like, son, I thought we was cut from the same cloth. We wasn't raised around niggas. Not everybody was a nigga that was getting a heavy bag, yo. But niggas did their time, and niggas did wild time, and that's the shit that we was raised on. We wasn't raised on under niggas that, you know what I'm saying, was folding under pressure. So for me to just visualize, like, yo, you fucking with these crackers, son, that shit really blew minds, yo. And you know what I mean? That shit caught me on some emotional shit. But to say all that to say, niggas glorify shit, and they don't never put it out there, the consequences that come with this shit, son. Like when I did my bid, my baby moms blew it on me, you know what I'm saying? My other bitches blew it on me because I had 8 felonies, you heard? And when I'm in there, Nassau was half state and half fucking feds. So you really don't want to talk about your case, because if your shit kind of, you know what I mean, extra, the feds will pick your shit up, and that's a whole nother situation. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Like I see a lot of niggas, they glorify shit, and yeah, niggas made a lot of money, son. But it ain't about the money; it's the shit that you lose when they gotta bring you down from up north, and you gotta go to a funeral. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kiss your granddad on his forehead, and this is the last time you gonna say goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Or you're not getting no fucking visits like that. You know what I mean? And fucking, you know what I mean? Your baby mom's out there fucking niggas in the hood, and you get word in the town that is going down. There's nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, I hear a lot of niggas glorify like a lot of the bullshit. Yeah, and niggas made movies. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas made movies. But what about the shit that you lose while you in there that you can't get back? You know what I'm saying? When I left, my kids was mad young, son. My baby boy was in diapers. I come home, this nigga is in this nigga reading, writing, nigga in 1st grade. You know what I'm saying? My oldest son, you know what I mean? This nigga was already in fucking high school.
You say you did 5 off of that?
I did 6.
Off of that one possession right there?
Yo, they called me for facilitating. It was fucked up is that for all the times I've been dirty, my nigga, for all the times like I done rode around with the swimmy and you know, wild work on me and all that other shit, I get bumped. I get caught with a facilitating charge, my nigga.
So what they just, that's like you saying you just set up the whole deal?
Yeah, word. And I probably could have beat it, and it was a bullshit case, son. It was really a bullshit case. And, you know what I'm saying? But my Cody, he ain't want to spin the wheels on that shit. And I told him, I say, yo, if you go, you know what I'm saying, I'm with you. But, you know what I'm saying, like, NASA don't play. Like, if you coming from another area, them niggas be trying to smoke niggas' boots. So he ain't want to take that chance, son. So he copped out first. He took 8. You know what I'm saying? And I took the 6. You know what I mean? And his man that drove him, he told, you know what I'm saying? But he was my man was trying to justify that shit because he was like, yo, he ain't know. But I'm like, even if he ain't know, nigga, like, you know, you ain't gonna run your mouth. You know what I'm saying? He knew he was gonna get something out of it. He knew that you wasn't just coming out here to just fucking be a tourist, nigga. But, you know, and all them niggas came on before me, son. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get married board and none of that shit. And, you know, I'm a cool nigga, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, but when you in that environment, you kind of forced to let your nuts hang to the best of your ability, you heard? And that's the best way I could say, you know what I'm saying? I've been to the box, I've been to the shoot 200, you know, I mean to the what's that, the S block?
Yeah.
Niggas said they don't even got that shit no more, you heard?
S block?
They said they shut down the 200.
That's crazy.
That's what niggas told me. My son is in the Sing Sing. Say, yo, you get a shake and them niggas will lock you down for like 1 day and then bring you back in a regular pot. So you can't create a movie and just get low. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna hold you. I went to a sweet spot. It was in Augsburg. You know, them niggas had the stoves and all that shit.
You did the whole 6 in Augsburg?
Oh no. I went to the box, got into some shit with police up there. They sent me to Watertown. Watertown was alright, you know what I'm saying? And got a shaking when I was in Watertown. And then they moved me to Riverview. And I came home from Riverview, you know what I'm saying? But all in the same Watertown hub, this shit. You heard? You know what I mean? So, you know, I see a lot. I look at your channel as like it's a platform that a lot of young kids listen to. And, yo, we kind of hit our expiration date when it comes to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we get to a certain age, we got to pass the jewels on. You know what I mean? And I was trying to tell the wisdom yesterday. I was like, yo, it's crazy how if you remove the face, you know what I mean, the young niggas and the old niggas is moving one and the same. So the young niggas not gonna respect the OGs because the OGs is acting like they young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all had our time, son. You know what I mean? Like, everybody made a movie to the best of their ability. But there has to be a jewel in it. What do you lose when you do this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at a nigga that if you coming outside and the shit that we was doing and they offer you asshole full of time like that, right? A lot of niggas can't wear that. You fucking get jammed up. You got A1 fucking felonies for fucking trying to get a couple of dollars, son. You shitting me? You know what I mean? Like, a nigga like, yo, I ain't signed up for that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's why I look at it like, do niggas know what the fuck they signed up for? You know what I mean? Like, when we was coming outside, we was little niggas, and we see the older niggas come home, and niggas, you know what I mean, brolic, you know what I mean, niggas plucking niggas out when they was locked up and all that shit, and niggas' name was up, and that's what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like niggas voluntarily wanted to go to the county, or niggas wanted to go to DFY, or niggas wanted to go up north just to, you know what I'm saying, get a name for themselves when they young niggas, they don't really know no better. They don't really got no direction. Because when we came outside, a lot of the niggas before us was already jammed up because of secret indictments and all that shit. So you got a lot of young niggas, as the guards say, that was deaf, dumb, and blind, you heard? You know what I'm saying? So niggas basically had to raise themselves. You know what I mean? And niggas is doing shit that they thought how you were supposed to move. And that's why we got so many niggas out here that's rats, because they more focused on the image as opposed to the integrity that, you know what I mean, a sturdy nigga stand on. There's no red carpet for a nigga being a real nigga for not telling and coming home. You do not get the fucking accolades. That era is dead, you heard? I came home and I'm a name brand nigga in my hood. You know what I'm saying? I kept it official when I was up top, and you know what I mean? And that shit don't mean nothing to me. But at the time it meant something to be a sturdy nigga, and I come home and niggas don't roll no red carpet out there for you like that, homie. Niggas is not creating no opportunities for you like that. You know what I'm saying? If they are, then it's the wrong opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And that's just really kind of like the message that I wanted to get across. You kind of caught me off guard, but I didn't want to really go into detail of the case, or, you know what I mean? I just wanted to kind of outline that a nigga caught a case he wasn't built to hold. You know what I'm saying? And in the process of doing that, he took everybody down. He took niggas down that had a lot to lose. Cause I left my family behind. I left a woman behind with 5 fucking kids, you heard? All boys.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy that you hollered at me today with this story, bro, cause I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I was just looking at my son, cause you know, I got 3 daughters, and I thought I would never have a son. I love all my kids, but I waited for a long time to have a boy. And I was just looking at my son yesterday, and I was like, imagine a nigga getting snatched away from his 2-year-old child and thrown in a cell somewhere, facing a bunch of time, or, I mean, like, nigga, my immune system would break from me being away from my motherfucking little boy right now. That shit would, me knowing what he's gonna go through, not having a father around, that shit would just destroy me, bro.
Yo, you wanna hear some ill shit, son? I caught a previous case in the city. You know, the city, the bill don't be stupid, so I bailed out. I was home for a year, right? And before I left, it's crazy that you said that, you know, you got a son too. One of my sons was like, yo, Dad, like, I know you got to leave, but I know he ain't understand. He's like, but we could just hide you under the bed, and then when they come looking for you, we just say that we don't know where you are. But then I had my son that was like 2 or 3 at the time, and he was wild attached to me, you heard? And when I was gone, he wouldn't behave himself. He would go to the babysitter, daycare, or whatever, and just be spazzing out. And they had to give him a picture of me to put in his pocket to keep him calm, son. You know what I'm saying? And then I come home, and I'm trying to lightly tread it, and I get fucking 6 years for not really doing no fucking dirt this time, son. And I'm on the K calendar. You know, I'm already on parole. So the bail is ransom, you heard? And fucking, I'm in a spot where I got A1 felonies, and half of the dorm is fed and half of the dorm is state. And if you speak on your case the wrong way, or if the feds sniff and feel like it's an opportunity, they're gonna snatch your shit up. And I'm like, yo, just yesterday, son, I was just with my sons, man. You know what I mean? Like, I just bought these niggas ice cream from fucking Mr. Softy or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, it's real. It's real. It's real. We talking about that because dudes got to know there is consequences just for even trying to get a little couple of dollars. Your ass gonna be jammed up. And like you said, when you ain't got no kids, you run rampant. You young, you like, man, fuck that. But when your actions harm your kids, and you like, yo, you start realizing, listen, my kid is out there without a father. You feel me? That shit hit different, my nigga. So in return, I stay the fuck out of the streets. I'm not doing no crimes. I'm not doing nothing. I don't fuck with niggas that's hot boxes doing crimes. None of that, bro, because the next nigga may not have as much to lose as you. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like, it gets to a point where you get mature enough to realize that your kids don't deserve that shit. They don't deserve to be without you. You feel me? So you gotta just man up and try to make some money in a different way, bro.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Fucking, when I came home, you know, a couple of people looked out. You know, I had a couple of dollars to come home to my peoples, you know what I'm saying? My granddad left me a couple of dollars and shit. And I tried to buy back the time that I lost.
Can't do it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, yo, word the mother's son, I ain't gonna hold you. 2 days home, I bought a little hoopty minivan, you heard? And the first thing I did, I ran to the high school. I jumped out the whip when the kids is getting out. I'm like, yo, Ty. And he looking because he ain't seen me in so long because my baby moms was shitting on me when I was up top. You know what I'm saying? And he like, yo, is that my dad? And then he jumps in the whip with me. I'm like, yo, where Jay at? And we riding around, and I catch my other son from middle school. Then we go to their grandmother crib and I go see my other son. So my routine was my little come home money, put gas in the fucking car, buying these niggas fast food every day and buying them a couple of garments, whatever I can afford and shit. And, you know, that was my thing, son. And I ain't gonna hold you, you know. I mean, I've taken my chances and I'm not gonna speak on it, and I tried to really do the most, and I realized, like, I had to accept the fact that I missed that time, son. And a lot of niggas that try to buy back the time out their wallet, son. But when you ain't got the money and you fuck that bag up, son, what else you gonna give? You know what I'm saying? You gotta give it yourself. And sometimes your kids don't really wanna understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son used to always be like, my older son, he used to tell his little brothers, like, yo, y'all niggas don't know what y'all got. Like, y'all got daddy. I ain't have him. You know what I'm saying? Like, my oldest son, first football game, basketball game, all types of shit, son. And they hold that shit against you.
Yeah, you know, bro. It'd be hatred forever. Like, my oldest daughter, I got a daughter that's almost 30 years old, damn near. You feel what I'm saying? And I had her when I was 16 years old. Like, I went to jail and did 6 years while her mother was out here pregnant. She was born when I was in downstate. And you know what, bro? I'm very close to all my kids, but me and her relationship is not where it's supposed to be, my nigga, at all, because I missed the first 6 years of her life. And they say a person, a human being, is who they are gonna be by 6 years old. They say whatever a child experiences from the ages of birth to 6 is who that person is gonna be in life. You understand? So when you miss the first whole 6 years of your child's life, my nigga, it felt like it's a block between us that'll just be there forever, my nigga. No matter what.
Is her mom's co-signing you, or?
I mean, her mother was 15 years old when I went to jail, so I don't blame her for nothing, because I got her pregnant and left her in the streets for 6 years, so she was a kid herself, and she ain't know how to do no bid with no nigga at 16 years old. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I ain't see her but a couple of times on the visit. My moms would bring my daughter up. You know, I'm grabbing my daughter. She crying because she don't know me. It's hurtful, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? And when I came home, I tried to be a father. I still was running the streets, first of all. Came home, got locked back up. Soon as I got locked back up, I was on the island. I cried myself to sleep thinking about how little bit of time I spent with my daughter in the 4 months I was home. You heard? I was like, yo, I'm a fucking clown. I'm a clown, my nigga. Like, we never really hear our true thoughts until we in that cell, my nigga.
That's a fact. Yo, you a real nigga for that, son. Like, that, and that's what I wanted to touch on. I ain't gonna hold you, like, I had 2 older sons, right? Before I got mad kids now, you know what I'm saying? But when I just had my second oldest at the time, right? I got bumped off for some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Some real stupid shit that could have been avoided. And they was trying to throw me a dime, you heard? And my baby moms is bringing them up on a visit, bringing my 2 oldest sons up. This is back in the days and shit. And, you know, I looked at him, I said, damn, he never even got a chance to meet me, yo. Like, I always kept my oldest son with me. They 2 years separated. I said, yo, I'm come home, I'm gonna strain this shit out, son. And, I came home and tried to do the right thing, son. I ain't gonna lie, like, I was 20, I was like, I'm gonna do the right thing, man. I'm gonna do the right thing. And, you know, she got evicted. She had a little settlement or whatever. So she had an apartment. I'm like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna be a good father to my kids. 20, my mom's straight on this. You know, I'm gonna get my GED in the street. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my license and all this shit. And I started working at Sears. So, you know, working at Sears, I'm bringing out the air conditioners and all that shit and refrigerators. I'm getting tips. I'm coming home with like 40 cents. And I'm like, yo, here, take the money. She like, nah, that ain't enough money. So I'm like, shit, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? So fucking, long story short, she wound up getting evicted. I saved up a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? I went and got the U-Haul and I grabbed her shit. And once my kids got evicted, once she got evicted, son, that shit just, I did what I had to do out of necessity, bro. I was 19, I caught a case, right? Niggas did some movie shit, some shit that was stupid, right? And fucking, they was trying to throw me 10. But, you know what I'm saying, I wound up beating this shit, whatever the case may be. And I came home, but while I was in there and I was facing that time, I just recently had my second oldest son. You know what I'm saying? So he was probably like a month. You know what I'm saying? By the time I went in. And I'm just looking at him on the dance floor. He don't know who the fuck I am, son. He crying. You know what I'm saying? He want his mother. And I'm like, yo, I have a relationship with my oldest son, because that was my oldest, and I always had him around me, but my second oldest, he ain't really know me. I said, I gotta change my life, son. So I come home, whatever the case may be. She had a couple of dollars. She had a settlement, but nothing too heavy. But she had an apartment. So I'm like, yo, I got to just be a man and just step it up. You know what I'm saying? So I start working. I'm doing the shit at Sid. They bringing me tips. She like, yo, that ain't enough money. I'm giving her $40. She said, yo, that ain't enough money. See, I'm speaking on this shit because niggas got to understand, like, this is real shit that niggas go through with encourages niggas to do what they do.
Yeah, so you gotta be careful what chick you with too, because a chick will have you in the penitentiary. A chick will have you jump out the window just for a couple of dollars.
Yo, that's a fact. Yo, word the mother, she gets evicted. I go get the U-Haul, you know what I'm saying? Grab my kid's shit off the curb, pack that shit up somewhere, and now we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, son, having a Christmas, and I told my son this shit because, you know, he still got issues about me going back and forth to jail so much. And I said, yo, you know how I feel as a father? I said, yo, you don't even know me, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, you telling me what you think you know of me, but you don't know me. Because I remember me and my fucking car, we having Christmas because she just got evicted, and we sitting in my fucking car, y'all in the backseat and we in the front, and the only thing I could fucking afford at the time was some wrestling dolls, and I'm crying like, damn, yo, I can't even fucking do right for my kids. And that was the shit that threw the battery on my back, and I jumped out the window and did what the fuck I had to do, son. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Back to what you were saying about the wrong chick. You know, I got us enough bread where, you know what I mean, like, we was sturdy, but I said, yo, where you want to go? She said she want to go out of state. So, boom, I said, all right, fuck it. I funded that. Let's go out of state. We go down to Virginia. Ironically, the same nigga that lined me up is the same nigga that helped me move my kids out to Virginia. I'm parts of the VA. So we get down there and shit. I say, yo, you know, I'm gonna stop doing this shit. I'm gonna start hustling and doing some other shit. So I started doing. I'm not gonna hold you. I was fucking with the Canal Street shit, grabbing some shit because at the time niggas they really wasn't up on merch like that. So I'm killing them. I'm in Richmond. I'm in Petersburg. I'm all over, yo. And I'm eating off of that shit, son. But the chick is fucking jealous because I got a mean clientele of females, son. That's you know what I mean? The chicks is gonna buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? And we started beefing. She started trying to abuse my seeds and all that stupid shit, trying to get my attention. I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna just leave. I'm gonna get my apartment. I'm gonna make sure you good, but I'm gonna get my own spot. And she said, all right, cool. She, you know what I mean? She bought me. She's like, yo, cool. I'm gonna go out with my homegirl tonight. We're gonna go to a little college party, and I'll be back in the morning, whatever. So I'm like, say that. I called my sister. I said, yo, she ain't come back. My sister said, yo, anything you got in that crib, get that shit out. Motherfucking, like an hour later after my sister said, no, parcel online. I called my bro. I said, yo, I have four hammers in the crib. I'm like, yo, son, come down here and grab my shit, son. So he grabbed them shit. As soon as he slid out like an hour later, son, knocked on the door. I sent my oldest son to the door, opened that shit. Police swarmed the spot. Went right to where they thought I had my shit, son. So I say all that to say, when you got the wrong bitch in your fucking life, pardon my language, but niggas will jump out the window for these fucking hoes, and they're not gonna ride no bid with you. They'll throw you into the fucking jail. And I see a lot of niggas that, even the nigga that lined me up, when I thought he came home on bail, this nigga was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? The bitches that I thought was loving me, they dead to me when I was in the county. And a lot of niggas will sell their soul for these hoes, son. And these hoes gonna always be out here, son. If you got a queen by your side, you can rise. But if you got the wrong one, you're gonna fall, son. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, those are the things that a lot of these young kids don't understand. They'll jump out the window and these niggas will kill you quick over their side joint.
Word up. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of niggas don't know, bro. You got real bitches and you got real niggas. And I hate to use that expression, but I mean, it's facts. Like, the same way you got real niggas out here, and when you say you use that term real nigga, that means basically you stand for shit. You ain't you ain't letting no niggas punk you. You gonna put your foot down. You gonna be a man when it's time to be a man in your family, whatever. A real nigga describes all of that. You feel what I'm saying? You just a stand-up dude. The same way you got stand-up dudes, you got stand-up women. And then the same way you got suck-ass niggas, you got suck-ass chicks, bro, that they just not real niggas, period. You feel what I'm saying? So as a real nigga, you just gotta find you a broad that's a real nigga too. You feel what I'm saying? And she may be a female, but she got more realness than the average nigga. And I'm gonna keep it real. In life, I've been blessed with some of the realest motherfucking broads. Like, but I'm very, very picky. Once I see certain shit in a broad, I'm like, you not real enough for me.
Talk that shit.
Real talk. You on the side forever.
Talk that shit. You know what's crazy? I know you're gonna spice this up, but those are the jewels that, you know, the kids that listen, they need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that really motivate niggas to do what the fuck they do. You know what I'm saying? Like if a nigga's jumping out, if a nigga, I don't know, it could be your main joint or it could be a chick that you really just trying to get next to. But if a nigga's jumping out the window trying to get it back and he gonna throw his life out the window for it, he's doing that shit 9, 10 times for a chick. Cause ain't no nigga really sitting there trying to just do it just to stuff for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Not no real nigga. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be a chick behind a lot of shit, man.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Niggas be feeling they gotta get money, feeling they got niggas be wanting to shoot niggas that they chick is on Instagram liking pictures of. You feel me? Like a lot of shit, a lot of robberies, all of that shit really be over some ego shit between niggas and chicks where nigga is feeling like, oh, that nigga, my broad is on that nigga dick. Know what I mean? And he not as real as me, so when I see him, I'ma rob him. You feel what I'm saying? Then your ass be sitting in a can with 20 years and that bitch out there fucking your cousin.
You already know. And that's what it is. And that's the whole fact, man. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to touch up on a few things. I know you're gonna remix it and all that, but you know what I'm saying? Like your platform is super positive, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely relevant to New York. It brings that energy back, man. You know what I'm saying? And I love hearing real niggas, you know what I'm saying? Especially the OGs, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of brothers don't get their, for all the, there's so many rats out here, son. But nobody takes time to, it's kind of like they whole memory got erased. Their legacy got erased. And we not saying that everybody did the right thing. Nobody really didn't know what the fuck they was doing, but niggas, whatever was handed to them, they just dealt with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they stood on that, whether held right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? And that's the shit that I see that you do. You give brothers they flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, man. That's some real shit.